Let's see this question. The question was asked in the IIT examination. Year was 2008. It was asked for 3 marks. The question is integrate and find j minus I if I is equal to e raised to the power x dx upon e raised to the power 4x plus e raised to the power 2x plus 1 and j is equal to e raised to the power minus x dx upon e raised to the power minus 4x plus e raised to the power minus 2x plus 1. The question also says that you have to find j minus I for an arbitrary constant c. So how to do this question? The question asks you to find j minus I. First let's see what is I, all positive. What is j? The powers in minus. Let me take the powers in the denominator so as to convert into positive. That becomes easy and I write here solution. So I have j as what? I have j as 1 upon e raised to the power x dx, 1 upon e raised to the power 4x plus 1 upon e raised to the power 2x plus 1. Let me take the LCM. Things becomes easy when taken as LCM. 1 upon e raised to the power x dx, e raised to the power 4x is the denominator, 1 plus e raised to the power 2x plus e raised to the power 4x. Now see what can happen. I can see that this is e raised to the power 4x goes to the numerator and it gets cancelled with this e raised to the power x, becomes e raised to the power 3x dx upon e raised to the power 4x plus e raised to the power 2x plus 1. Now this is your new j which will be used for the further part of the calculation. What was your I? I was e raised to the power x dx upon e raised to the power 4x plus e raised to the power 2x plus 1. So see, the numerators are different but the denominators are same. That means j minus I when you calculate will have the same denominator. So j minus I is equal to, the denominator is same when taken as LCM. And what about the numerator? E raised to the power 3x minus e raised to the power x dx. Now e raised to the power 3x means what? It means that it is very easy to calculate and compute it in the form of taking things common. The other thing is, if I put my e raised to the power x is equal to say some u, then e raised to the power x dx becomes du. So that is very easy. That means I can substitute and again simplify things. So see, this becomes what? If e raised to the power x is equal to u, e raised to the power x dx is equal to du. So j minus I is equal to, it is equal to u cube, but e raised to the power x can be taken as common. So what is it equal to? It is equal to u square minus 1 du upon u raised to the power 4 plus u square plus 1. U raised to the power 4 plus u square plus 1. Now see, now this is a case wherein you see that there are even powers here and they are all in the multiple of 2. Here also we have the power in the multiple of 2. So if I divide by u square, what happens? 1 minus 1 by u square du, 1 by u square plus 1, 1 by u square plus 1 plus u square. Why I have done this will be clear because I will be making the denominator in the whole square form. So it is 1 minus 1 by u square du upon u plus 1 by u whole square, and this will open up to u square which is there, plus 1 by u square which is again there, plus 2, but this is plus 1, so you have to subtract 1. Right? Now you see, if put u plus 1 by u is equal to another constant, say t. So this will have the differentiation as the numerator. So u plus 1 by u is equal to t. That implies 1 minus 1 by u square du is equal to dt, which can be put in which part? Which can be put in equation number 1. So put in 1, right? So putting in 1 you have dt upon t square minus 1 square. So what is 1 by x square minus a square? 1 by 2a log x minus a upon x plus a plus c. Now can I leave my answer here? No, I have to backtrack and put the value of t. Now what was the value of t? You have to see u plus 1 by u. So it is half log u plus 1 by u minus 1 upon u plus 1 by u plus 1 plus c. It is half log u plus 1 minus u with u square here, then it is u square plus 1 plus u plus c. Now is it completed? No, it is not, because what is u? U also has to be backtracked to a value, and u is nothing but e raised to the power x. So it is half log e raised to the power 2x minus e raised to the power x plus 1 upon e raised to the power 2x plus 1 plus e raised to the power x and plus c. What I have done is, finally I have reached the answer, and this should be very clear that this question involves repeated substitutions, and whatever we have done would be achieved only by practice. So keep practicing, keep learning.